Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're doing my no foundation, super easy makeup look. This look was definitely inspired by us just being at home more. I still wanted to feel my best by putting on a little bit of makeup, but without doing the full face routine. It's just a much simpler way to put makeup on, and I feel like my skin has really been thanking me for it. Just so much lighter and nicer and just breathable. So if you haven't toned down a little bit of your makeup, I highly recommend just try skipping foundation one day and just seeing how your makeup wears through the day. Also super excited to be just sitting down and kind of catching up and chatting with you guys. I feel like I haven't done that quite a while. So sit back, let's relax, and let's get into some makeup. All right, so starting off with a cleansed face. I always like to start my makeup with the Kiehls Ultra Facial Oil-Free Gel Cream. I've mentioned this in a past video. It's one of like the best, I feel like, creams for under makeup that's not going to make your makeup like pill. At first, when I like felt the gel consistency, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but it's like so clean feeling, and it gives the skin just a little bit of like tackiness so that it is a like great base where it's going to make your makeup actually stick. All right, so as this is my no foundation makeup look, all I use to kind of cover up, little imperfections or blemishes is a concealer. I feel like with all the beauty looks that we see on YouTube and Instagram, it's just like this huge piling on of concealer, foundation, and then powder, and it just ends up being a lot to the point that I felt like I almost didn't know how to do my makeup any other way. So there was not like a simple, quick, 5-minute face for me anymore. And during quarantine, I noticed myself do a little bit less. Still definitely put on makeup every day, but I definitely wanted something a little simpler that my skin can breathe a little bit more. I also think in the summer, because you do have a little bit more color, it is easier to kind of get away with something just a lot more easygoing and a lot more low maintenance. So for the concealer, basically the only real thing you need as a cover up or base for your skin is a concealer, and today I'm going to be using Kossas Brightening Concealer, and I absolutely love this one. I'm using it in the shade 3.5. So just apply a little under the eyes. The other thing too that I've noticed with this is I use honestly less than when I did foundation. And at first, like when I did it, it was just like for a quick I think Zoom meeting with like my doctor where I didn't want to look like a zombie, but I also didn't want to look all done up. And I remember I did just a few little dabs of concealer, and I really did only have like 5 minutes, so I was like a little worried and pressed for time. And then I ended up liking how that wore throughout the day, and honestly that is how I started to do this look. So then I just use a brush, obviously you can use a sponge, and kind of just blend it out. But because I've technically already placed it in the areas that basically I need it the most, I feel like as it blends out, there are areas of the skin that aren't naked, but I feel like that looks so much better. I'm all about letting your skin kind of show. I think that's so much prettier if you can get away with it. Obviously there are days that I feel like I have more to cover, and if that is you, that's totally okay. But I also think my skin has been a lot happier with me. One of the reasons why this whole technique really works is because of the brightening and creaminess of the Kossas concealer. I feel like once I put it on, it just looks like skin that's hydrated. It doesn't look like chalky or powdery, how a lot of concealers can often look. And since that does give such a creamy, dewy look to the skin, I've been liking doing blush also in a cream form. And the dewy blush I'm using today is by Ciate, and I'm using it in the color Papaya. I like to just place a little bit on the back of my hands and then use kind of an angled brush. The other different thing that I've been doing with blush is bringing it a lot closer to the nose as opposed to putting it up here, I feel like everyone used to do. I think that trick just kind of, I don't know, I feel like gives like a youthfulness and like a summeryness to the face, because I feel like putting blush up here, although it can kind of like lift the face, but it's not really natural. Like this is not where you blush naturally. So I tend to put a little bit more than normal to begin with. And then once I kind of just powder at the end, I feel like it all ends up coming together nicely and look more on purpose. All right, so since we are starting with all the creamy products first, I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose in still my favorite contour palette by Covergirl in the True Blend. And I just like to use a little bit of that center shade there. And just with my finger, because it kind of warms up the product, I just place a little bit kind of on each side of the nose, so it just looks a little sun-kissed, but still natural. And I feel kind of just like patting it into the skin without removing too much of the product, but still blending it in nicely. Okay, now that I'm moving on to my powder products, now is when I like to kind of set all the creamy products. So I'm just gonna go in with my Lawless Loose Setting Powder with a damp sponge, just apply it kind of over that cheek area just to set everything. My other favorite thing about this whole makeup routine is how absolutely fast I can do it. So as you can see, now that I've set my face, the blush looks a lot more normal and a lot more subtle. All right, and so now for bronzer, I'm gonna apply this light, soft bronze by Kossas. And the reason why I love this one is because it's just so like soft, almost like creamy formula, but it's definitely a powder, but it just goes on so soft and natural. Definitely has a little bit of a shimmer, but just enough to kind of give the skin this like dewy finish. Also very important to add to the top of the forehead. Naturally, that's where we would get the most sun, maybe just for me because I have a big forehead. And then kind of what's left on the brush, I kind of just like to add a little bit to the lower half of my face, a little bit over the nose, just to give you that kind of summery glow. All right, and then because this is a super easy glowy look, for eyeshadow, I kind of just go in with whatever bronzer I'm using that day and with an eyeshadow brush and kind of just apply to the crease of my lids. And that's just how I add a little bit of color to my eyes without having an actual palette around. I do love this trick too for when I'm traveling. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that this past weekend I was in wine country in Paso Robles with one of my favorite humans, my friend Layla. It was just a fun girls getaway. Definitely haven't done that in so long, and it was so needed. I actually can't remember the last time that I came back this refreshed and like inspired from a trip. But I do just feel like this trip was just really laid back and chill. Obviously the company was amazing because like I said, my friend Layla is just one of the most incredible human beings, period. Also, this place that we went to, she found this place, and when she sent me like the link, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is gorgeous. I'm like not worthy of this place. And she was like, absolutely, we are definitely staying here, and the queens that we are, we deserve this. So yeah, this place I highly recommend. If you are spiritual or religious and you're all about like chill vibes and like good energy, I don't want to like spoil it too much, because for us it was really special that we just saw this beautiful place and decided to go because it was gorgeous. But once we were there, like once you know the story of the place and why it was created, I don't know why, but I feel like I connected to it so much more. And like I said, I'm not going to spoil it for those of you that do end up going. I want you to have that same like kind of aha moment of figuring out about this place while you're there. So now I'm just going to do super simple brow. As you can see, my brows have been completely untouched. They are just growing in mighty and crazy. So I kind of just fill them in more like the sparse gaps. Not too into like giving them a new shape, just about filling them in a little bit. But yeah, this gorgeous property that's on a vineyard. So literally like a couple of feet outside of our room and our patio, you could just like walk out onto this vineyard. Like I've never seen anything like it. And our rooms were facing these like 4 gardens. Anyway, I will leave a link to the place. I'm in no way sponsored, but I really feel like it's a sin to not share this place with the world. So like my friend and I, we were definitely saying we'll definitely be back. She said that she would probably bring her parents there at one point. I would love to do a trip with my mom there sometime. Obviously Adam's super jealous and he wants to go too. I would definitely like to go back more than once if possible. Oh yeah, and also we both brought our dogs. So I brought Olive and she brought her dog Yala. Sweetest dog in the entire world. I ended up seeing a side of Olive that I didn't really know existed. She was totally being this little bully on this trip, which again, she's an only child. We didn't know this about her, and you know, being around other dogs, I think I've realized, I mean, we knew this already about Olive, but Olive is definitely a people dog. She prefers people over dogs, and my friend's dog Yala definitely preferred dogs over people. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of highlight. All right, now we're done with the face. I'm just gonna go ahead and set it with Morphe's Continuous Spray. I used to be so bad about forgetting to do this step when I was done with the skin, and I would be putting on mascara and then realize, oh shoot, I need to set my face. And spraying on a setting spray after you've already put on mascara is not the smartest move, so try to remember that. All right, so now I'm just going to curl my lashes lightly and apply some mascara, and we're all done. But yeah, I'm curious like what you guys have been up to this summer. It's kind of crazy to think that it's already fall, especially because in California it's still really warm. We're not really feeling the fall vibes yet. But yeah, I'm curious, what have you guys done this summer that was fun, you know, and exciting despite our current circumstances? So Adam and I have not flown since January when we went to New York for my birthday. So obviously we've had kind of some little bit of work and, you know, travel opportunities, but kind of turned them all down. He and I just kind of feel like if we could avoid it, I feel like it's best right now. So we're just trying to stay healthy, be careful, but of course, you know, still live our lives the best that we can, and I think that's all we really can do, right? All right, so now we're just going to finish with lips. They always feel like the funnest part. It's kind of like the one thing about makeup that I just always feel like you can't really mess up. Probably also because I always use a nude lip and really can't mess that up. So I'm going to be doing my favorite lip combo, which I showed you guys on Instagram recently, and I just used the NYX Lingerie push-up pencil. It says it's a lipstick. I kind of just use it as a lip liner and kind of just outline my lips. It also gives like a good foundation to lipstick, I feel. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be using MAC's Creme de Nude in 204. And it's just a very nudie, creamy nude. And to finish off, I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones with this glow palette. Alright guys, and that is it. My super easy, no foundation makeup look. Also in my last video where I straightened my hair with the new Dyson Curl Straightener, a lot of you guys were saying that my hair wasn't blending and that my extensions were done incorrectly. What was actually happening was my color was off, and the disconnect was kind of happening about here, which is funny because this is the actual length of my hair, so my natural length ends here and not where that line that you guys were seeing. I have since actually added a little bit of depth to my hair, so a little bit more contrast, and I think it's made it blend so much better. Just in case you guys were wondering, I know that for those of you that have loved and supported me, I think saw through that, and I appreciate you so much for that, but I also think it's important to address it. Alright guys, here is the finished result. If you're looking to simplify up your makeup routine a little bit, or perhaps if this has inspired you to try something new that I've used here today, as always, I will link everything in the description box down below. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.